Many users tend to use the properties panel to set rounded numbers, inadvertently slowing down their workflow. However, there's a more efficient alternative, the precision tool. In this video, I'll be delving into the precision tool in Blender, showcasing how it can significantly accelerate your work. Let's dive in and explore the invaluable feature. Before we start the precision tool, let's understand what happens without the precision tool in the transformations. So for that, I'm going to bring the sidebar transform options by pressing N on the keyboard. I'll be selecting the object and then I start moving it. When I move the object, you should be able to see that the transformations are non-rounded. Okay, so let me select the object and try with the rotation tool, and also let's try with the scale tool, and you should be able to see those numbers are not rounded at all. So this is where the precision tool comes into the picture. So let's try to understand the precision while transforming the objects. I'll start with by moving the objects here. For that, I'm going to press G on the keyboard and then the objects start moving like that. But if I hold Control, this is where I'm going to enable the precision mode while transforming the object. And you should be able to see when I'm moving and then when I complete my action, you have ended up giving a round figured numbers, which is -7 meters in X, 0 in Y, and then 2 meters in Z axis. I hit backspace to reset the values to the default. Now I'm going to select the object here and then I press G and then I press X to lock the axis and then hold Control and start moving the object. You should be able to see I'm getting the increment of 1 meter every time it's shifting its position. Now let me put it to the back. Now one more thing you can generally do while transforming. So I'm going to repeat the transformation again. I press G and then press X, so it will lock the axis in the X axis. Now when I'm holding Control and then start moving, I'm getting 1 meter increment. But with that, if I hold Control plus Shift, now this time I'm getting an increment of 10 centimeters every time. So it's like 0.1, 0.2. Let me just backspace, reset it, press G, X, and then Control Shift, and then you keep dragging it. You should see it is 0.1 transform, 0.2, 0.3, and it keeps doing that as you move on. If I don't do the shift thing, now this will be 1 meter increment every time. Now I'm in the orthographic view. I can just switch to orthographic view by pressing 1 or maybe 3 or 7. According to that, I get different orthographic views here. So I'm pressing 1 and I'm just magnifying this grid, okay, just by scrolling the wheel. Now when I'm doing this, I'm able to see the grid points here. So the distance from one grid point to another grid point is 1 meter. Now if I zoom into the grid point, a new set of grid lines are becoming more opaque. Now this grid point is at an increment of 10 centimeters each. Now if I zoom in further, you get one more set of grid points which are having an increment of 1 centimeter. Now as I told you, I keep moving like that. Okay. Now if I press G and then X and then I hold Control, now I should be able to see the object is moving at an increment of 10 meters here, because the increment is from one grid point to another grid point. So the spacing is keep changing from the grid point to grid point. Now if I move it close and then this time if I press G, X and then move it, this time I'm getting 1 meter of increment. Now I go further, press G, X and then move it, then you get 10 centimeters or 0.1 meters of increment. Now more magnifying, press G, X and then move it, then you get 1 centimeter increment here. So this is something really cool about transforming with the precision in orthographic view. So let's try to understand the rotation also. So I'm pressing R on the keyboard and then I'm going to press Y and then start rotating. Okay, then you should be able to see you're getting a normal rotation. But if I hold Control, every time the object is rotating is at an increment of 5 degrees. If you hold Shift, it will take an increment of 1 degree. If not, you're getting a non-rounded number here, which is 51.374. Doesn't make any sense there. So let's understand the scale tool. So I'm going to press S on the keyboard and then hold Control, and I'll lock the axis for the X here. So when I hold control and drag it, you're getting an increment of 0.1 units here every time you're scaling. However, if I hold shift along with the control, you're getting the 0.01 increment every time you're dragging the scale. If not, you're getting a non-rounded figures there for the scale tool also. So you can use this precision tools, okay, with all the transformations. It is a sort of snap tool, but it's not snap tool. It is an incremental transform option which is happening here, which is called precision in Blender. So guys, I hope you like the video, and I have also some videos made for you for Blender. So all Blender basics are covered in the playlist. You can check that. And also I request you to subscribe the video, and if you really like this video, hit a like button, and also comment if you have any questions related to this video, or you want anything I should make for Blender. Let me know that also. I request you to share this video with your friends for more reach. Thank you.